Good morning. It's Dr. Brenda, money coach and the founder of the GutsyWomen.club, where women dare to dream and take bold actions to follow their heart's journey. So it's a week before Halloween. I'm at the campground, the little water feature, and this fellow showed up, so I thought I'd let him sit in today. How y'all doing today? Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Please hit the subscribe button so we can stay in touch. And so I want to talk a bit. We're approaching November. By the way, it feels as if yesterday was summer. Today is definitely fall, very crispy in the air. And so along with November, especially this November, you toss in the elections, you toss in COVID, we're at a point where it's pretty hard to stay optimistic. And then the holidays are approaching. There's a lot of stress that we're carrying around with us. So we're going to do something different in the Gutsy Women Club for November. If you haven't joined yet, please join GutsyWomen.club. And we're going to work on creating a more powerful mindset. And by that I mean we're going to try to create an abundance mindset versus a scarcity mindset. And a scarcity mindset, people like this who have nothing good to say about anything. They complain about everything. If somebody else has a gain, that means they've got a loss. It's a win-loss situation. They see the world in terms of black and white. They feel like they're a victim, and they're not very pleasant people to hang out with. The abundance mindset is very different. It's one of gratitude. We compare ourselves not to the people who have everything, but to the people who have a lot less. And so we're grateful for what we do, but we also see that it's within our own power to have situations where we benefit, but everybody else around us benefits too. It's a much more optimistic approach. And we're going to try to build on that in November, and I know it's going to be tough. One of the reasons I selected November is a bit personal because the time changes. And along with that, for me anyway, I deal with something, sad, seasonal affective disorder. So I know that my mood starts to plummet as I lose daylight. And so you're going to have earlier, brighter mornings now, but, it gets to be 5 or 6, your days starting to decline. The sunlight is. So it's a time where I need also to be more positive and to have some other things going on that are good in my life rather than, watching the media and seeing all the negativity stuff around me. In the Gutsy Women Club, I do have a premium program called the Trailblazers. And here's what we're going to do in that program in November. We are going to create our own miracle mornings. So a miracle morning comes from a book by Hal Elrod, and he looked at, what are the habits of really successful, really productive people. And he then uses an acronym called SAVERS, SAVERS. And so these tend to be the habits. S is for, so this is what they do when they get up in the morning. S is for silence or meditation. A is for affirmation, so they give themselves some positive messages very early in the morning. V is for visualization, so they're working on what they want their day to look like, what they want their life to look like. E is for exercise, so there's some element of exercise. R is for reading, so what we're going to do too is we're going to look at possibilities of reading for 5 minutes every morning or 10 minutes, however much time you have. And then the final one is S for script or writing. And this can be journaling. It can be just, writing whatever's on your mind. So we're going to work on that in the Trailblazers group. So the first week of November, I'm going to have a Zoom meeting. Trailblazers are going to be invited to that. And by the way, you can get a 2-week free trial. And if you don't have to do this month by month, you can pick out which activities you really want to participate in and just pay for that month. So like December, we're going to do the meditation challenge in the Trailblazers group. So we've got really good stuff coming down the pike. So that is November. So we're going to have the Trailblazers, the Miracle Morning workshop the first week, and then I'm going to be checking in every week with you. The goal is to really tweak your plan, and the Miracle Morning is really about starting your day off in a positive, yes, the productivity increases, but so does the positivity and just the way you're able to get through every day. It can be quite a bolt, a shock to the system if you're used to, lounging in bed. Or, if first thing you do is get out your iPhone or your iPad and you start, checking Facebook, checking the news, that's not a real positive way to start the morning. So we're gonna work on that, and I'm gonna work with you every week in the Trailblazers, and we're gonna tweak it so that, so for instance, I tend to do, that's what I do almost all day, is I do a lot of writing. So I don't necessarily need the last part, the S part, in my routine, because it's something that I spend a good chunk of my day off of. And so you look at exercise, and maybe it's a 5-minute stretch, maybe it's a 20-minute walk, maybe it's a 15-minute yoga session. We're going to look at your particular schedule. Sometimes, you can do a little bit in 7 minutes. You can do more in half an hour. You might have to get up a little bit earlier. But we're going to work on it, okay? So I hope that you can join me again. GutsyWomen.club, GutsyWomen.club, where women dare to dream and take bold actions to follow their heart's journey. And please subscribe. And I hope to see you in the club. And let's make November the best November we can. I know 2020 has been incredibly tough. We don't have to end it on a let's try to go out of the year with some positive stuff happening. All right, you take care, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.